Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep having more of the cover art up there. There's a little bit up there now, but we'll keep adding it and try to build it as a thing, you know? All right, this is the top Hollywood scandals and mysteries. Top Hollywood scandals and mysteries. All right. 10, top 10. Here we go. Number 10. Now, what I'm really looking for is the title of the mystery or the scandal, but sometimes it's just a person too. She was known as the original blonde bombshell. She collapsed on set and never recovered. Some blamed a bad diet. Others whispered about kidney disease. Her death shocked a public that thought she was invincible. She died before finishing the film Saratoga, and they had to use a double. Bummer. Yeah, very good. Not Marilyn Monroe's death, though, but nice, guys. You're trying to be quick. Stewart with the win. O'Reilly, Dogner. Yes, this is Jean Harlow. Jean Harlow. Jean Harlow's sudden death at the age of only 26 is the official title of the tragedy. Jean Harlow's tragic end marked one of Hollywood's earliest gone too soon moments. Her platinum hair and fiery roles masked a fragile reality. 26 years old. Maybe a little creepy on the robot thing. You know, these are all tragedies, so everything's going to be a little creepy. Just the way it is. All right. Next up, number 9. He made the world laugh as the tramp. He was also a political lightning rod. He was accused of communist sympathies during the Red Scare. When he went abroad in 1952, the U.S. revoked his re-entry. There you go. He actually didn't return until decades later when he accepted an honorary Oscar. Yeah, I know, weird, huh? Stewart got it first. O'Reilly, Bedow. Rhombus. Yeah, he was exiled from the United States. Pretty weird, huh? Charlie Chaplin's exile from the United States is the official name of the scandal. Chaplin's humor didn't always play well with the politicians. His forced exit showed that even laughter couldn't escape the Cold War. Red Scare. Check out the little video. Pretty funny. There he is. A couple of the video generators I use wouldn't draw it because it looked like Hitler. They have filters that wouldn't participate in that photo. All right. So they met during the making of a Roman epic. They fought, they drank, and loved in equal intensity. Their affair began while both were still married. The Vatican called their relationship erotic vagrancy. They married twice, and they divorced twice. Yeah. Yes, you got it. Doctor! Do it. Yes, indeed. This is Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton's Tumultuous Romance is the official name of the scandal. It's kind of a scandal. I guess since they were both married, a scandal. And I guess being married and divorced twice, it's kind of a scandal. Right. Taylor and Burton's love burned hot and spectacular. Their scandals kept the tabloids fed for over a decade. And they are. They seem happy. What could go wrong? All right. Number 7. Excuse me. Now, this gentleman was accused of statutory rape at the height of his fame. That happened to a few of these guys. The trial was a media circus with lines down the block. The trial, I guess, was cool. The original big trial. He was ultimately acquitted, but his reputation was never the same. The phrase "in like Flynn" was born controversially. He kept acting, but the scandal stuck like gum on a sword. In like Flynn. There you go. Rhombus. Rhombus could take a clue. I guess, the picture of him doesn't look quite the same, although he was a tall, skinny, good-looking dude. Check it out, a sailboat. And some random 18-year-old there, 17-year-old. Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn's controversial trial is the official scandal because it's really the trial that got him. Because he got acquitted, but the publicity was bad. Yeah, there you go. All right, number 6. Number 6. This one's kind of a sad one. It was a sad one. Now, these two were Hollywood royalty. They were married after a whirlwind romance. But she died in a plane crash while returning from a war bond tour. She used to do the USO thing. Clark Gable was devastated. And he went ahead and enlisted in the Air Force afterwards. He never remarried. Well, shouldn't say never. Much later, some say he asked to be buried beside her. And he was. Yeah. Doctor! So yeah, it's the Clark Gable and Carole Lombard's tragic love story. Yeah. Yeah, their love story was picture perfect until fate rewrote the ending. Lombard's death left Gable visibly changed. Never the same guy. Never the same guy. Like, she was a comedian, right? A comic actress. Yeah. There they are. They look so happy. So sad. Yeah. Bummer. I told you it was going to be sad. I told you. I warned you. All right. This one's a little kind of humorous in a way. In a dark way. He was a gangster linked to Mickey Cohen. She was a movie star trying to break away. He was very controlling. Her teenage daughter stabbed the dude, allegedly in defense of him hitting her mom. It became a trial that blurred the lines between self-defense and Hollywood soap opera. Yeah. Now, you got, Doctor, you got half of it. You got half of it, Doctor. We need to have the guy's name. The gangster. What was the gangster's name? They got stabbed to death by her daughter. Lana Turner is, of course, correct. Yeah, he looks like Fonzarelli. You know, it's an Italian. It's an Italian name. It's a mobster. Anybody remember? We've had it out here a couple times. Johnny Stompanato. Johnny Stompanato. Turner Stompanato case was a noir plot brought to life. There you go. All right. Number 4. A little bit like the Errol Flynn story. This gentleman was one of the first major film comedians. This is going way back. This scandal was in 1921. Now, he threw a party at the St. Francis Hotel in San Francisco. Has anybody stayed there? I've stayed there. I think you guys might have stayed there. St. Francis Hotel. Remember they used to film, didn't they film that hotel show there or something? I think they did. Or close to it. Anyway, a woman died soon after the party, and Arbuckle was blamed for the death. Oh, I just told you his last name. But his first name's the funny part. He endured 3 trials and was eventually acquitted. But once again, his career never recovered. Not Buster Keaton. Good guess, though. Same era. Same era as Buster Keaton. Buster Keaton was more of a skinny guy, though. This guy was kind of a chubby guy. His career never recovered. Fall from grace was swift and brutal. Fatty Arbuckle. Fatty Arbuckle. That's not familiar? Yeah. Well, Fatty liked the party with the ladies. Yeah, back then, they used to do a lot of cocaine. A lot of like, pure. Yeah, never the same for him. All right. The victim was named Elizabeth Short, an aspiring actress. Her body was found in a vacant lot, horrifically mutilated. The case remains one of LA's most infamous unsolved murders. Dozens of suspects were questioned, none convicted. Hollywood's seedy underbelly was suddenly center stage. Yes. You guys know this story. Ducky McQuack. Welcome to the gang. Dr. Rumpus? You are correct. This is the Black Dahlia. The Black Dahlia murder connection to Hollywood. This was back in 1947. The Black Dahlia case exposed the Dream Factory's darkest alleyways. It's a true crime puzzle that still haunts the city of Star. And I have a creepy little video for you here. There you go. The Black Dahlia. Yeah. All right, we got two more. Two more. Here we go. Now, she vanished from a yacht trip with her husband and another famous star. The official story: accidental drowning. However, new details and suspicions have surfaced decades later. Her husband, Robert Wagner, remains tied to lingering questions. The case was reclassified as suspicious in 2011. Ducker! And yeah, Ducky, you are correct with the third party. What was he doing? What was he doing there? They were doing some serious partying. Robert Wagner in this picture looks like he's 2 sheets. You guys are correct. This is the Natalie Woods mysterious death off Catalina Island. We got a little story about that, too. Before that, my family and I we had a little sailboat, and we lived down in South Orange County, and we used to take our sailboat over to Catalina Island, on the weekends. And we were moored in the same kind of spot, almost exactly as where this happened. So there you go. Very familiar. All right. You always get a little personal story here on Dave's After Dark. When you were brought up in Southern California, you run into Natalie Wood, of course. All right, number 1. This is a great picture of this one. So that's the key to this one is I found a great. She was found in her home with empty pill bottles nearby. The coroner ruled it a probable suicide, but theories still abound. Some whisper about the Kennedys, others about the mob. Her fame didn't protect her from loneliness. The last photo taken of her was with Sinatra's entourage. Yeah, you guys know. Everybody knows. Looks like maybe Madal got it typed first. Anyway, this is them taking the body out of the back door, trying to stay away from the press, but somebody got the picture. Somebody got the picture. This, of course, is the death of Marilyn Monroe, which is a conspiracy, I guess we'd say. This happened in 1962. Monroe's death turned myth into mystery. She left behind a trail of rumors, heartbreak, and a candle forever flickering. There you go. We made it. 5 rounds. We did 5 rounds.